Like, oh, I put money into this, now it went down. What am I supposed to do? Like, what the hell? What were you thinking? Just throwing money around, not even having a strategy. If you want to see kind of the history here, we have this current week right here. Massive gains, 100% success rate. Every single guy here that joined the memberships, joined the community on Patreon, they have now made money. Just this morning, one of the guys here in the Next Gen Elite membership, he cashed out his gains for the same trades that I did. I am posting them live for all of you guys to trade along. Of course, we're not always gonna have a 100% success rate, but these 3 weeks that we have been doing this, ever since I started the community and started inviting people into my own strategy, we have been making massive gains. Scrolling down here to the previous weeks, we have 6 trend flips right now, 6 new opportunities. Scrolling even further down, we have 6 trades last week going into massive profit, 100% win rate on 6 trades. So stay tuned for later in the video. I will go through my own personal strategy. If you watch this entire thing, by the end of the video, you will know exactly what to do. You will know exactly what is the next step for you personally. Okay, so now you have seen the history, 3 weeks of amazing trades. I hope all of you guys have been able to nail those trades. So talking about move here before we actually move on to the next part of this video, this project has just recently pumped and we nailed it perfectly. If you see here, when the trend indicator flipped into green, we put in a long position, a massive long position, and right now sitting at 60% gains with 1x leverage. But as you guys know, we are trading with 2x leverage, a long position, 2x leverage, 122% gains. We nailed this perfectly. This is similar to how all projects launch that have a lot of momentum, that have a lot of hype. They launch, they pump, they crash. A lot of people end up losing money right here. And then they don't know if the project is gonna pump again, so they actually cash out their loss. And then often when a project has a lot of backing, a lot of support, it's gonna end up pumping again. We have seen this before with Sui. I'm gonna bring this up. This is probably gonna be the last time because I know you guys are getting tired of watching the Sui trades, but this has been one of the most amazing trades I've ever done. Sui launched and most people hyped into the project. Every single YouTuber out there was talking about this project and they hyped into the market right here. And then they ended up writing down, look at this loss here. Probably most of the money was flowing in right here, ending up losing 70 to 80% of all their money. And then cashing out, FOMOing in on this bad boy, trying to make all of their money back, ending up hanging on to their trade for way too long, probably not even making a lot of money here. Let's say you saw the project pumping right here and right around here, we're like, oh shit, now the project is going. I've already lost all of this money. I might as well enter the project again. You enter the project, it pumps all the way up here, double your money, and you're like, nah, I need more money. I need to triple my money in order to make the money back that I lost right here. You hold the project all the way until here, and you end up losing money somehow once again. This project we nailed perfectly. With the trend trading strategy, with some basic technical analysis, we enter trades on the 4-hour time frame. I'm gonna wrap this up to the move trade here real soon, but as you guys can see here, the downtrend began on the 4-hour time frame all the way back here, right up here on $1.3, heading back into the daily time frame, scrolling back here, and you guys will see how beautifully this played out. $1.3 all the way down here, 70% short, 2 to 5x leverage. That's like a 5x. I've talked about this so many times. Heading into this uptrend, when the trend changed, we held it all the way up here into the trend change right here, making 300%. 2x leverage, that's a 6x, that's absolutely magical. And then we had 2 small losses here, 12% on this here, 12% on this here, the little fake outs. The double top confirmation into a solid downtrend confirmation. We held this all the way down here. As most people lost 80% of their money in this run here, we made a solid 100x. Moving back to move, how is this gonna play out? Checking in on move on the 4-hour time frame, we have a trend confirmation, and this is where we traded and made 122% gains. Now, do we decide on cashing out or sticking in with the trade? That is all up to how we want to trade it. I think it's fair enough to cash out on this trade right now. We don't know where it's going, and it's kind of stagnated right here on this support and resistance line around the $1 mark, and we can't really predict where it's gonna go from here. If we zoom in, like if we go to the 2-hour time frame, we put out some more technical analysis here, we can kind of see a downtrend being confirmed right here. Within 6 to 8 hours, you are gonna know if you're gonna stick in with the trade. That's probably how I'm gonna play this out. I wait for another 6 to 8 hours, pulling out the brush right here. We can see it's gonna probably bounce in between here, gonna decide on a breakout, or a breakdown. That is when we will decide if we stick with the trade or not. The 4-hour trend is in a solid uptrend, but as you guys know, we enter trades on the 4-hour time frame and we hold trends on the daily time frame. You can't see shit on the daily time frame still. The project has not been live for long enough, so all we gotta do is just wait this one out. I'm gonna use the 2-hour time frame in order to play this trade here perfectly. If we have a solid breakout, then I'm gonna stick with the trade and hold it out. Maybe we can do a SUI out of this, make another 500%, 600% in just one trade. That would be absolutely glorious. But all in all, this is just one of those places where I would suggest all of my followers on Patreon, everyone that nailed this trade with me, just cash out the trade, take the money, be happy. It's almost Christmas. Just take that money, be happy about the gains, and then you can enter on another trend change. This project is not over. We are gonna trade this project for years to come.